Today is Tuesday, June 16th, and this is your Money Tree Moment. I know usually I come to you guys in the evenings and so forth, but today is actually my work day is going to begin in about half an hour, and then for the rest of the day, I'll pretty much be busy. And so I wanted to make sure, that I got this Money Tree Moment in today before I started the day, and continue to bring my awesome audience this content that you're engaging in. By the way, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for engaging. I appreciate you all. This means a lot to everybody here at our channel. We appreciate the engagement, appreciate all the views, appreciate all the support. Thank you. All right, so as I was kind of preparing for the day this morning, and I was going through, just reading through financial news and reading through trends as I do every morning. One of the things that I came across is that Americans are rating their retirement accounts once again at levels that haven't been seen since the 2008 financial crisis. Now, obviously, this channel is viewed around the world, and but so while I'm referencing the behavior of what Americans are doing, the concepts that I'm going to discuss this morning are applicable to anybody anywhere in the world, right? And so I think this, as I read this about this trend about people rating their retirement accounts or taking out money, or that's American language. In other words, what the article was saying is that people are accessing their retirement accounts now instead of leaving that money alone and letting it accumulate until it's time to retire out of pure necessity and the need to meet their financial expenses. And I think this really hits the core of Money Tree. I know you've been hearing me say it on almost every episode. Have multiple sources of income. Have multiple sources of income. Grow that money tree. And this is a classic reason why. Again, when I first started my first episode, I said one of the things that inspired me to start this channel, one of the first couple episodes, the reasons I started this channel was because I really wanted to talk about the fact that there's no more job security. Because think about this, right, everybody? Since 2008, right, we've had these major, and how many major mini financial crises have we had? We've gone through several, right? If you think about it, there was the 2008 financial crisis, there was COVID, and there is now whatever's going on right now, right? Where, again, I think the economy is good on paper, but the reality is a lot of people are losing their jobs, are losing their livelihood. A lot of people are living in their cars, right? I think if you're an investor, and you've got your money in the stock market and you know how to trade, and you're a business owner and you've got multiple sources of income, obviously things are going better than the average person. But here at Money Tree, we're here to talk to everybody across all walks of life, right? And I think that's another thing that I wanted to address. I think that I want to be careful and not make it seem like this channel is strictly about business owners. Are we going to have a lot of business owners on this channel as this channel grows? We're going to have a lot. And why do I bring business owners? Because I think that they see the economy on a day-to-day scale. They see what people are spending. They see the trends. They see if people are pulling back. But it's also, I want it to be a source of inspiration. Now, in addition to that, I want to make it very clear. I also want people who are not in business on this channel. You know, whatever profession you are in and you are doing things to grow your financial foundation, I want to talk to you. I don't care if you are working sanitation, if you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, if you're a firefighter, if you are a customer service agent, whatever profession you're in, I don't care. I just want to pick your brain and and for just to share ideas with the rest of the world as to what you're doing to secure your financial future. Because I think that we all learn from each other. Doesn't matter what station we are in life. We all learn from each other. And so again, obviously we've had a lot of business owners. We've had so many we've had only business owners so far on this channel. But I want to emphasize, whatever it is that you're doing to grow your money tree, if you have good ideas, if you want to share your experience, please reach out. You are absolutely wanted on this podcast, and so please reach out, and so forth. So yeah. So with that being said, I'm gonna jump right in. So the issue of rating your retirement account. So I'll say this. Obviously, this is speaking from an American perspective, because I think in most other countries, people still have pensions, people still have solid retirement sources that they can have outside of investing themselves, right? And so, yes, I know in the United States we've got Social Security and Medicare, but Social Security, we don't even know that's going to be solvent. We don't even know what's going to happen with that. And so most people are source of retirement is investing by themselves, investing through their job. So what are my thoughts? Number one, outside of the retirement account that you set up at your job, have a separate account that you set up by yourself. Have a separate retirement account that you set up by yourself. Because if you don't transfer those funds, you don't transfer that retirement account when you leave a job, which obviously people are changing jobs more and more often, that's it. That's a loss. Or what happens is that the money with service fees and so forth, the money deducts over time. So make sure that if you're changing jobs, transfer that money over. But more so, have a separate retirement account separate from your main job. All right. Now, the article I read this morning said that Americans in particular, are taking money out of their retirement account at record level, not seen since the 2008 financial crisis. I'm going to repeat that. Americans are taking out money out of their retirement accounts at a level not seen since the financial crisis. This is not good. And this, again, goes to the core of money tree. Have multiple sources of income. You cannot rely on one source of income. Please, if you don't hear anything else, have multiple sources of income. Have a vending. It doesn't have to be some big, huge company. Have a vending machine that brings you money every month. And I don't care if it's only $500 a month. It's still money that is coming into your account while you sleep. If it's a vending machine, if it's whatever it is, have money coming into your account. Have another source of income besides your job. Please. Now, again, people are taking money out of their retirement accounts at record levels again to meet financial expenses. Because people are being laid off, people are losing their jobs, and for some people, that's the only place where they actually have cash nested somewhere. Now, as a lot of people have heard over the years, do not touch your retirement account, don't touch your retirement account, don't touch your retirement account until retirement, because you want it to compound and so forth. But you also have to use common sense, right? I mean, you can't starve having money in a retirement account because you want to follow that principle. Does that make sense? So if you have to raid the retirement account in order to survive, to pay your bills, raid the retirement account. I mean, you have to do what you have to do, right? I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, well, the financial experts say this and this and this, while you go hungry and your children go hungry. That makes zero sense. So if you have to take money out of the retirement account, take money out of the retirement account. But do it as a last resort. That is not financial advice. That is strictly my opinion. That is my thought on that. If you have to take it out, take it out. Um, and so, again, I think that when you have a, I think it's important. Yes, it's nice to have retirement accounts, um, but also have a retirement. It's so nice to have a retirement account through your job, but have something that you're investing in outside of your job while you're working. Have a separate retirement account that you're investing in. I don't care if you're putting in $10 a month. Have something that you're putting in outside of your main job, right? And so, um, yeah, particularly, and one of the other reasons is not just job losses. Is not just job losses leading people to take money out of their retirement account. Inflation has started to spike up. Inflation has started to spike up, actually even worse than under the previous president here in the United States. It's really, really spiking up, and it's really bad. Um, and so a lot of people, in order to keep up with inflation, have been taking money out of their retirement accounts, which is again why it's important to have that second source, third source of income. And so, and then the last point I want to make is this. Um, we're really working on getting a diverse group of guests on this show. And what I mean by diverse group, not just representation ethnically, racially, religiously, and so forth, but in terms of what people are actually doing to supplement their financial future. Look, I have an interest in business. I like business. Um, but also, a lot of that interest in business is genetic. I had a grandfather who was a businessman. I have aunts and uncles who are businessmen. I have my cousins who are businessmen and businesswomen. Um, aunts and uncles who are businessmen and businesswomen. It's in my genes. It's something that I couldn't run away from, even if I wanted to, right? But at the same time, I want to emphasize that if you have no interest in business and you have a passion that you are passionate about and you want to grow your money tree that way, that's excellent. It's more important to have something that you're passionate about that makes you get up every day. I don't care what job it is. I don't care sanitation work, you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you're a pilot, you are a painter. I don't care what job it is. If that job is providing for you and brings you content and makes you happy, that is the most important thing in life, right? Because some people are driven by money, some people are not, right? But the most important thing is to be happy. And so I want to make it clear that there are other multiple ways of growing money tree outside of owning a business. For example, I have a different friend who's a nurse. I actually haven't spoken to him in a while. But there was a time he works in Washington, D.C. I forgot what his hospital it is. But a couple years, there was a time when there was so much opportunity for overtime, right? And so he wasn't married at the time. He would just work crazy amounts of overtime. And that's how he grew his money tree. He would live off of his salary, and all the money from overtime was invested, was put into some venture, or was just put away. Was simply put away to earn at a good interest rate, transferred to an account overseas to earn a good interest rate. And that's also growing your money tree, right? It's not about, again, I want to make it clear. This is not, oh, how to be a business owner channel. No, this is how to grow your money tree, how to create multiple sources of income for yourself. And you can do that by owning a business, but you can also do that just by making the right investments. You can do that by working overtime and just putting the money away. There are multiple ways to do that. So I want to make it clear that while the emphasis, obviously, I've had a lot of business owners on this channel so far, and we'll continue to have some. I'm also going to have people from all walks of life who are doing amazing things to grow that money tree. So I just want to point out those points. So yeah, this is your money tree moment. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your engagement. I appreciate you all so very much. We are at Money Tree, us, the entire staff. We appreciate you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for continuing to tune in. And we'll be back soon with another Money Tree moment. Take care now. Make it a great day. Bye.